Alright. Welcome back to Dank Scott Traders Hub. I believe you guys are having a good time wherever you are. Yes, we are back. Welcome back. So as usual, guys, you know the drill. We get in with our prayer and then later we get into the analysis straight forward. Now before we start, please, if you can just do for me one thing and let me know if the sound is very clear. If there's anything I need to change, please let me know before we can get into the analysis. But as of now, let's start the prayer as I wait for your comments to let me know what you need me to change in the sound, or if it is good, let me know also that we may get in right away. Father, we give you praise, we give you all the honor. Thank you that we are back here for yet another session. We are grateful that you always give us a good time right here on this analysis. So we choose to say thank you. Thank you for what you're about to do in this charts, Lord. Thank you that we're about to make some good money. Thank you that we are getting good entry and exit setups. So as of now, we say thank you, and we know that today is gonna be a good day, a great day. Profits are coming in. You're taking control of our emotions, of our everything that hinder us from making a lot of money in the market. So we say thank you for all that you're working on us. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. In Jesus' name we've prayed and believed. Amen. Welcome guys, welcome. Now, as of course I asked if you have any challenges with hearing me, or if my sound is very clear, let me know in the comment section as we get started. Alright, so as usual guys, you know the drill. We get in with crash 500. I told you we will be changing that as come 1st of May. The poll is already going on. In fact, I forgot to share. In fact, let me share it. Let me find a way to share that poll with you guys so that you see what is happening, how the poll is going on. I forgot to share it, to do the same poll on our YouTube community, but I'll be doing that. I will be doing the poll today. I'll be doing it today right after this analysis session. I'll be doing the poll, the same poll that is on our WhatsApp community. I'll be doing the same one on our YouTube community. So as I wait for this to load, I want to show you that what the community has voted for and what we are going to be analyzing come tomorrow. That's gonna be our focus. Come tomorrow, tomorrow May 2026, 1st of May. All right, so it is here. Let me just share it. Just a minute. I want to share this. So you guys can see your votes. So you guys can be able to see your votes. Okay, I think that is clear. So that is what you guys have so far voted for. Those are your votes. We have gold. We have gold here in the starting. You are clearly seeing that gold is at 19 votes. Right second there is the second one is Volatility 75 at 16 votes, and then the third one is Boom 1000 at 15 votes. Then the one that follows that is actually Boom 500. So yeah, that's how you guys have voted, and I know we are going to have a good time. We will be looking at those three assets: gold, Boom 500, Boom 1000, and v75. Now if we exhaust these three, I'll be asking you guys in the comment section which ones you want to actually engage in. If we exhaust these three assets, I'll be asking you to get me those other assets that you feel like we should analyze, but that will be on a random. I'll pick from your comment sections what you guys want me to analyze, and that's how I'll be doing it. But our focus starting from tomorrow, it's gonna be gold. So far, according to the poll on the WhatsApp, it's gonna be gold, Boom 1000 and V75. Right, that's it. Now let's get into the actual analysis. So yesterday crash 500. So yesterday we looked at price dropping down. That was our analysis. We were looking at price to drop down or to break this and continue. That was yesterday's analysis. So pricing, it ended up dropping from there, but we did not enter any sales. This would have been our entry, the pullback. I think we can enter from there to continue those sales, unless if it touched our point of interest here. It did not. Does that mean we can sell again? Maybe, maybe not. Let's first delete these that we don't need. So let's start from the daily time frame. What do we need actually on the daily time frame? In the daily time frame, we need sales. Yeah, yesterday closed as a rejection. Clearly you can see that there was, okay, it was 50-50 rejection from both buyers and sellers. So the current H4 currently is we're looking at buys. That is what H4 is looking for, buys. M15, I mean H1, we're also looking at buys, looking at that rejection coming in from those H1 candles. According to M15 though, it's the same actually, because that was a change of character. This was our lower low, lower high. So that means this here is the change of character, which is very weird for us right there. That becomes our change of character. So remember, when this was our support, it has now become a resistance. Why? Price has broken that support. So price is failing to break that resistance as of now. So which tells us that we are still having something to think about. Price may not just break it right now, it may actually drop again before it can look to break that level. So for now, it's for me it's a no-go. I cannot trade this unless, yes, we've seen that almost all time frames are looking for buys. So unless price goes above here and probably gives us a pullback or not, we are going to be looking for buys today. So there's nothing I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna wait for when price actually breaks that level to give us something we can work with. Yeah, all right, so that's it. Hope you guys are having a good time. Let's now head over to Boom 500, I mean Boom 1000. Now crash is our last time to trade it, to analyze it as our focus. So unless you guys bring it in the comment section going forward, but until then it's gonna be of our focus. Boom 1000. All right, so Boom 1000, let's look at daily time frame. Let's see how today has started. That is crazy. That is crazy. It's buying like nothing. Why? Because it mitigated that order block on H4 that we already wanted it to mitigate. So that is now something that we can work with. Look at that, 2 times equal lows, double bottom, whatever you want to call it. It's on. The buy is on. Now we are not going to consider the signal that is coming from CCI because we already have what we need according to price action. So what can we do now? This did not happen yesterday. It actually continued to sell. So I'm gonna delete those there, and I'm gonna have this holding there. So according to H1, price dropped to that level, and then we got looking at H1, we got our change of character right there. Yeah, but reminder is just a bit of a reminder is that we have that resistance up there. It's a strong resistance. It's a strong resistance right about there, and price has been reaching there and coming back down. According to M15, it has reached that same level as we speak. So we know that it's not about to break it from where we can see. According to H4, on the other hand, it may, because this H4 is going to close in the next 4 minutes. So you never know. We can as well wait. We don't have to do anything right here. We can wait for H4 to break that resistance, and then we can start to trade when it pulls back according to H4. So for me here, all I want is price to break that level, and once price breaks that level, that will be a change of character to anticipate according to H4. All I will need is price to return back to this level with sales, return to this order block of H4, and that would be my perfect entry for the buys to swing it all the way up. So what can I do here? I'm gonna wait for this sell, for the buy move. So the sell will come around, probably around there, probably around that level right there, within there, and then we will drop massively. Of course, I'll be looking for that sell, but as of now, all I need is price to break that to get there. We will only wait on M15 to get us into that. So according to M15, since we are still reacting to that level, we know it's likely to drop. It's likely to drop back where? To the M15 OB. Now let's look for that M15 OB within this H4 that is actually not mitigated. This will be it right about there. Okay, I'm ahead of myself. Let's start with H1 OB. This will be the H1 OB right here. So we look for the M15 OB. We look for the M15 OB from there. This will be it right here. It was mitigated, but price is likely to come back to it. We'll see about that. If it doesn't react to that, it will react to this. So for now, let's have this as our point of interest, as a level that price is likely to pull back to. So now this is my scenario here. Price may fail to break right away and drop back here to give us the buy that we need, and break that level. So just know, whatever we are doing right now, we have to be patient on lower time frame. on lower time frame to give us the actual entry. So with boom 1000, I'm now done with it. Let's go to boom 500. Oh, before we go to boom 500, I want to see whether we can look into selling this asset according to M5. Today's opportunity. Yeah, this is a break of structure here, so we still have no business with it until we have a market structure shift on M5. Then we cannot think of any sells. So let's wait for the market structure shift on M5, and then we can come in with our sells to drop to this order block of M15. So we leave this on M5. That's how we are gonna trade it according to M15. Boom 500. Let's move boom 500. Please, I hope my sound is clear. Let me know, guys. I'm not getting any comments from you guys today, so I don't know whether you are getting me clearly or not, but according to my software here, sound seems to be good. Sound seems to be good. All right. Boom 500. Yesterday we needed buys to take us there. We needed buys, but I told you I cannot enter buys until price reacts to this order block of H4. You can see that. So yesterday it bought strongly, actually, then later dropped massively. That is how yesterday went. Bought and then dropped. You know why? Because there was still that order block, and I told you I will not be thinking of any buys unless price mitigates this order block. And now we see that price is looking at mitigating that order block. So still it's gonna be a no for me to do anything. V75S. We saw volatility 25S. Where were we? We were here. That was a flag, of course, right there, sort of. Of course, we knew that sales are going to begin if price breaks that level. So we were looking for buys at first. Then price broke, and that's how I made my entries right about here. You can clearly see my sales were taken out, and then I entered my buys were taken out, and then I entered sales and took my profits all the way there. That was huge profits. Yeah, so I wanted to recover that money that I lost yesterday. So that's how yesterday's V25S worked around. Now we can remove it. These ones that you're seeing already here, these short trades, these are for the bot. You can see it right about there. You can see it in the top right corner. Now we need to talk about today. Let's go. What do we have here? What do we have? We have a break of structure on H4. We have a break of structure on H4, so that means price is looking for a pullback to give us a lower high. All right. Oh, what about daily time frame? Yesterday's candle closed with enough momentum from sellers, so that tells us that actually we may look at continuation of sales. According to daily time frame, though, we see that we've reached oversold. We've just reached oversold. Is it enough for us? It may be, it may not. It may not give us the sales though. Down below here we have the order block, which is a valid order block, and down below here we have another one. So we may look at sales continuing. Yeah, you're likely to see sales continue. Since we have a break of structure on H4, price is likely to give us probably a pullback today, and then later tomorrow it continues with sales. Now that I know that, I can wait for price to come around a 50% right there, or 61.8, and then we enter our sales again. So price is likely to give us something like that, and then we drop massively for the sales again. So what am I going to do here? Let's go to M15. Now we looking at buys. Yes, we are looking at buys. Today it's a buy day. What do we have here? Change of character. Perfect to actually enable us to start looking for buys. Will we be able to see price pull back to this M15 order block for the entry on M15? Maybe, maybe not. We have to be we will see it. It's gonna drop here, it's gonna drop there, and then we will come in with our buys all the way to a level like that on H4, to a level like this on H4. This confluence area right there, that is the level right there. That is where we want price to react from. So all I want is that kind of move today, and that will be enough for me to make some good money. So now we wait for M5 to confirm our buys. We wait for M5 to confirm our buys, which may happen all the way around 3 or 2 p.m. So be ready, because we are likely to enter buys around 2-3 p.m. there for us to get all the way to our TP, which will be around that level in the supply zone of this H4. From there to here we have a break of structure, so this is our lower low. It's going to be looking for a lower high around that level. That's the buy move that we are going to be focusing on today. So enough of all this, let's wait on M5 this drop. If price fails to break this level, scalpers can decide to make their sells to drop down below here. If price fails to break that level, you can as well immediately, scalpers, make your sell move to drop down to this level. So let's wait for you guys. V75, here we come. V75, Volatility 75 is one of those assets we trade, and it's one of the assets that was also voted for. Yeah, I believe it's gonna be a great time with us. Now yesterday I gave an offer to those who want this bot for free. All these entries that you see are by the bot. I normally I don't trade something that doesn't I don't trade an asset that has not really worked with the strategies that I have, my confirmations and what have you. So most of the times V75 is not getting confirmed with my strategies, and the bot is the one trading. It makes some weird entries that I cannot do, like an entry here. This entry here was a surprise to me. I would not have entered there, knowing that above here I have a resistance. You know, it made that entry, and I keep on adjusting my stop loss into profits, so it took me out in profits, and immediately it entered buys again. This was a buy move right here. I had to break even, because for it I saw, man, what is it looking for? So I brought my stop loss in profits when I saw it was there, and that's how it came and took me out in profit still. So that's how this EA works. Yes, its stop loss is based on points. Yeah, it's based on points, and I already showed you that the points it risks. They are somehow huge, so but they are adjustable. So if you want it, I'm just giving out for free. You can contact me, and as long as you have an account with Delive, and of course using my link, then you have your free bot to test on and make money. All right, so right about now, let's talk about manual trading, which is our SMC strategy on this asset. So yesterday, let's talk about, we wanted a pullback there so we can sell. That was our analysis. Why? Because of the resistance up there that we had seen already. So we are looking for more of sells than buys. So the pullback was a buy, but then we wanted to get in later with the sells because of the resistance right about there. That is a strong resistance according to H4, and price was not breaking it. We even had this resistance trend line right about here according to daily time frame. Clearly you see that. So there was no way we were going to look for any buys unless price broke that level. So as we speak now, we are actually more of buys than sells. Why? Because that falling wedge has been broken out of. The falling wedge has been broken out of, which now leads us to wait for this move, which is a pullback on back to this trend line, to get done with, and we get in with the buys. So any momentum of buys that I see here, it's gonna be a signal for me to actually look for buys according to higher time frame. So now I'm done with looking for sells. I'm now looking for buys. That's how weird it is. So we wait for a clear entry for the buys to continue according to daily time frame. Though on the daily time frame, the signal is coming from CCI is that we are overbought. On the H4, the same thing, we are overbought. That's why it is very, just wait a minute. This is a low, give us the high, but the high was not yet done. So we are actually now looking for sells right about there. Sorry guys. Looking at what I've seen on the other signals that are coming in from CCI, and what we are seeing, this was no break of structure right here. This is no break of structure, neither is it on H4. It is not a break of structure on H4. Clearly you can see it's just the wicks. So we are selling. We are straight away selling. We are selling. I want to delete this. I want to have this right here. I want to have that there. That is something that I would look into right now. So I'm gonna be looking at this. This is something to look at. Now price is gonna give me something like that, and then I will drop massively for the sell. Apologies for the fast analysis on this asset. I had not seen what was happening on the higher time frame. So we are looking at selling. It's gonna be a massive sell. Why do I say that? Look at this. We are going to be looking at these sells all the way to drop to this other level. So I'm gonna be deleting these for now. I don't need them. We'll be getting them later. Now because we know we are dropping massively to this other level, and it might give us all the way this move to that order block. Perfect. Let's now head over to H4. yeah, sales M15. We're looking for sales, but we are getting oversold anytime from now, so that the buys can come in and then we sell later. So now let's look at M5. Let's look at M5. Are we looking for any buys on M5? If we are, then we wait. Yeah, market structure shift is what we will wait for until, I'm actually going to wait for price to react there for me to get in with sales. Yeah, until then, this is a no-go for me. We are strongly selling v75. It's going to be a good trade. Jump 50. Alright, so jump 50, okay. Jump 50, let's go to M5. We made money yesterday, though clearly I forgot to break even. Our entry was there. This was our entry. All this was money. I shared this signal with my guys on VIP. That was the signal right there. From there to, this was some good money. This was actually a 1 to 2 because our stop loss was just about here, I believe. So yeah, around there. No, actually it was here. You can see that it was there. So it was actually a 1 to 3 kind of risk to reward ratio that we made on this asset. So man, I hate to lose money when I'm in the market just because I forgot to shift my SL. That is something crazy. I hate that. Yeah, that's how I made the loss there. Now have to look at recovering it, but my VIP guys made money. I kept on updating how price was marking. So now let's talk about today. Start with daily time frame. So yesterday closed as a doji. Yeah, you can see it there, which normally signifies continuation. If it is the same color, it signifies continuation of the previous trend, which is bullish. And clearly we can see that we have a break of structure here, according to, in fact it was here, it was there, that was a break of structure according to H4. Now we have a higher high there. So that previous H4 candle closed without any rejection coming in from sellers, so tells you that we are still strongly buying. And one more thing is we have a breakout on that support level, on that resistance level. If I can pull it back to the left, that was a level there and price has broken it. Now we know it's gonna look at getting to this other level right there. That is one according to daily time frame. Let me look for H4. So according to daily time frame, that is the order block. According to H4, that is the order block. So we're looking at price reacting to that order block, hopefully. So now what do we do, knowing that we are still strongly looking for buys? Let's go to H4 and M15. M15 now we are dropping. We are just looking for a pullback and looking at where this buy momentum started from. According to M15, this becomes our point of interest right here, right there. That becomes our strong point of interest for price to pull back to before we can get back into the buying momentum. So for me, I'm gonna be waiting for this, and then my TP of course is gonna be this high, this eco high as my first TP. My second TP will be, oh man, it's too high. Yeah, it's gonna be something. This is too, for me as an intraday trader, to look for that all the way there. That's crazy. It's for the swing trader. So a swing trader, if he enters here, you might as well look for your TP right about there as your TP there for swing traders. For intraday traders, this may be enough for me today. Once I hit that level, once I hit this level right there, may be good enough for me today. That's it. Enough of all this. Let's now head over to J25. We still have about 10 minutes. Today we are late. Apologies. Several things I'm working on that made me to actually delay today's analysis, but they are for our benefit. So yesterday we were anticipating a pullback, but then we got a breakout, and then we sold this asset. I actually made some money on this asset, yeah, after that breakout. All right, so this is a trade that actually we entered and we made the loss. This is the actual trade. We entered early, we waited for it, gave us, this was a fake confirmation, that equal low there, that equal low right there was a fake confirmation for us to actually enter buys. So price later consolidated until it broke and hit our stop loss, and then I made the sales right after that pullback. Then I broke even, price came and took me out later, but still you can see it's still in a downtrend. So enough of all that. Remember yesterday's analysis, I told you we'll be looking for that, but I told you we are not market makers. So I told you if price breaks that level, then we can enter sales, and that was the analysis clearly, as you can clearly see it on M30 and H1. That was the analysis. Breakout, then we enter sales. So apparently we are selling. Look at this, look at this structure. Let me just have it on M15. Alright, so that is our structure right there. Is it a channel? What is it? Let's see. That is not a break of structure here. This is no, okay, this can be a break of structure, but then it's sort of consolidating. But we know a structure like this will indeed continue with the previous trend, and this will be the trend right there. So it is still selling. It's gonna break and push us right here. What is here? What is right here? It's this confluence area. Clearly you can see that it's that confluence area right there. That's where price is gonna bring us to. That's where price is bringing us to. So until it breaks this level, we are still, you know, still very crazy for us to look at big sales. So price is gonna get us right about there, and then maybe from there it will consolidate a little bit more and then drop massively for the sell that we need right about here, right about there, which is that M15 OB right about there. It's a valid OB, it's a strong valid OB, and we will be waiting for that to happen. So now that we know what to do, we can move to jump 10. Alright, so jump 10, what is happening? Yesterday, we just first start on M30. Yesterday we wanted a pullback to this level and then buys later. That's what we wanted. Yep, so that did not happen. That did not happen. A pullback happened, but then dropped massively to give us a break of structure down here according to M15. But was it a break of structure on H4? Let's zoom in and see. No, it was not. It was no break of structure on H4, so we can delete all this. We did not sell it, neither did we buy it. Alright, so now let's go to H1. Let's go to H1. This is happening right here. This is happening. This one right here. Alright, so now that we have this kind of structure on M15, no, I mean on H1, then we know that we are still selling according to M15. We don't have a change of character. We have a lower low, lower high, so price is going to end up selling. Price is going to end up selling. So we are just going to wait for this kind of a move. Perfect. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Let's go to H4. Let's go to H4. It's H4. H4, we are oversold. We need buys. We need buys. This order block was mitigated, so I don't think we are going to go back to it. According to daily time frame, yes, we're still selling, but this order block was mitigated, so why do we need to go back to it? I doubt we will. We delete even that. We delete all this. We don't need it. Let me create some clean structure, some clear chart. So yes, that is okay. We can delete it also. We don't need it. So as H4, order block, price has reacted to it, failure to give us a break of structure, and we are oversold, meaning we need buys. What do we need on M15? Buys. What do we have here? Consolidation, which tells us that we are going to first sell, then later buy. M5, we need buys. So I'm gonna leave this asset alone for now, because the structure is still not clear for us to trade with. The structure is not clear enough to risk any of our money on it currently. I have that as a resistance area right here. It's likely to play some good. It's likely to play some good resistance before we can get in with some good buys. So we're likely to see this and then drop again until we are ready to buy according to M15 and be able to break that level. So right now it's a no-go for me. I'm just gonna be patient. We will get the buys, but not now. Gold, as we wind up, let's wind up with gold and call it a day, a month actually, because this is our last analysis in April. We've had a great month, you guys. I believe you guys were able to make some good money this month. I'm grateful. All right, so let's look at gold. Buys began. Where did they begin from? From that order block we've been looking at for some good time. Now look at that, look at that, look at that. We are in for a good treat. We are in for a good treat. Our change of character is right here, right about there. Higher high, higher low. Now we have a new higher high, so we wait, we wait. According to M15, that is our higher high. This order block was mitigated, but this was never mitigated, so price is coming to this order block right about there. It's right reacting all the way back here, so I may not be able to enter some buys now, but I know price is likely to react all the way back there or back here, because we have started some strong buy momentum. And I want to give you something to consider, that whenever we are buying a gold, most of the major assets are selling. Most of the major assets will be selling. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's actually good that we are going to get that sell according to M5. I may enter that sell, which is a pullback sell according to M5. I'm gonna wait for it. So my entry today is like that. I have 2 points of interest. I have this conference area around 4571 and 5. In fact, let's have a 560. Let's have a 560 right here. Let's have a 560 right here. 560 around there. Let me have this right there. I see it. $560, $570. Let's have a $570. $570. $570. All right, so in between those two lines we have price is gonna consolidate around there or around this order block, which will be around 550, which will be at exactly around 550 for that pullback. So that's where I'm gonna be anticipating. I don't normally use these horizontal lines because clearly you know me, how I've been analyzing, but for today let me give it to you guys so that you know what we are dealing with. So around our levels of interest to enter buys today, we are going to be focusing on between 4570 and 4560, or to the order block all the way here. We have a valid order block on M15, then we have a conference area just below our pullback fib retracement level 61.8 right there, so just below it, so around 71 point something, you know, the fib retracement levels. So this is going to be a very good thing for us. So if you are trading gold today and you want to enter buys and you are waiting for buys around the New York time, which will be around in East African time, it will be around 4 p.m, then you need to wait for this. You need to wait for this pullback. It's likely to happen around that level. We are likely to enter some buys around 4 p.m. East African time. So I don't know what country you're in, you know when the New York happens, but as of now M5, we want the market structure because we are going to be selling. This is the sell that we will be anticipating on M5 to drop here. So let's go to even M1 and wait. Let's go to M1 and wait. If price fails to break that level there, then we are likely getting in with a good buy, a good sell. All I need is price to give me something like that, and then fail to break that level. Then this good move will be ours to handle. That's it on gold. It's gonna be a good ride for today. I feel like it's gonna be one of those days as we end the month that we are gonna actually make some good money. Now to talk about, okay, so we are out of time, so I'm not gonna talk about the news that are coming in, but there's gonna be some news, so just hold on. Don't do something crazy, don't make some poor decisions. Just follow market structure, price action, and then wait for your confirmations. As of us, we trade with SMC. Of course, you know SMC aligns with price action and market structure. All that is within SMC. So we wait and trade this money. We are going to make this money today. I have a good feeling that it's going to be a sniper right there for us to drop down. If it fails, then you might as well risk having your entry when it breaks that level and put your stop loss just above here, because you don't want to risk a lot. I wouldn't tell you to put your stop loss all the way there unless if you're a swing trader. Yeah, but for me, I'm anticipating this move to there, and then we can have a clean beta entry to sell it all the way down below. That's enough of today. Hope you guys will be having a great time. Let's now do a recap and we call it a day. So we started with crash 500. Yeah, we started with crash 500. That's our analysis is price is actually looking for buys, so we are anticipating breakout here to go there, but if it fails, it will first drop here and then we look for the buys to there. You know that. Boom 1000, it has broken that level, so there's nothing. I told you if it breaks, then it might as well continue all the way there, and now it has done that. It has broken. So are we going to see a pullback? I doubt we will, but if we do see a pullback, then I may as well enter buys. Yeah, if I see any pullback back to this level, there's no way I will fail to make my buy entries. So this move is no longer valid. Pullback there, so we can delete this and we will wait for maybe a pullback to this other level for us to get in with buys. But as of now, we are strongly buying. We saw that. Boom 500, we have continued with a sell and we've touched that trend line, which is we have actually touched the order block like I told you guys. Now we will be waiting for the buys, though H4 is still strongly selling. Yeah, we will wait. When it at least mitigates this 50%, then the buys may begin. Remember, according to H4, the reason why we are seeing strong sells is because of that change of character right about there. So it is giving us a break of structure right here. This is our lower low, lower high. If it finishes this lower low, that will be our lower low, and then we'll be anticipating a lower high all the way back there. I hope that makes things clear for you guys. V25s, price has broken that level. So if it has broken that level according to M5, so there's no way we are going to sell on M5, so we rather wait until it is ready, and I believe it is getting ready because of this other confluence area just to the left. So we might get ourselves from there to drop here. So for now, no business. Until we see this drop, we cannot enter buys. V75, the buy is on to reach there, and then we can sell massively, because the general trend is a sell, but we cannot sell unless M15 and M5 are ready to sell. So that's why we are anticipating this pullback, and then later we sell according to higher time frame. J50 pullback to this level and then buy. Can we enter some pullbacks? I doubt we can. Let's see. Okay, we will enter the pullback, but not now. Not now according to M1. We may not actually enter now. So the analysis is simple: pullback, and then we continue with buys. The general trend is buys. What do we have here? This is yeah, it's continuing to sell. This is J25, it's continuing to sell. J50, I think you guys can enter sales, though there's that rejection right here, which is something weird. So I might, if I was you, I would wait for this, but I'm not going to enter that sell. I'm actually going to wait for the buys to get ready. So I may wait for this move, then enter this, risking entry of the sell. This one we're still selling, so it's a no-go for me. I don't even waste your time on it. J10 pull back there, then we drop, then we buy. We are going to be buying. I'm actually likely going to wait for the buys than to enter these weird fast entries. I may wait for a strong buy later, which may even be tomorrow. Yeah. Then lastly is gold. I've told you I'm gonna be anticipating sells, which is for scalpers. I'm gonna scalp it from there to here. This is M1. M5 looks like that. M5 looks like that. We want to sell it to these levels, either this level or the order block, which is the M15 order block right about here. So guys, that's it. I want to remind you that today is our last day of the month, so it means the registration for the mentorship class is open, and of course the subscription for the VIP signals platform is also on. So do the needful. The numbers are on your screen. Be able to WhatsApp me or call me and get yourself registered for the mentorship or subscribed for the VIP signals. Have a lovely day, happy trading, and I want to wish you a good month ahead of us, which is starting tomorrow, and hope you had a great time in this month. I hope you made some good money that you can enjoy with your family and friends. Let me wish you guys a good day, happy trading. See you tomorrow, the 1st of May, where I've told you guys we'll be starting to trade only gold according to so far the poll that I made on our WhatsApp channel. By the way, if you're not on our WhatsApp channel, go to the description of this live stream and you'll see the link where it says WhatsApp community, and you just copy it, paste it, and you'll be able to join our WhatsApp community. The rest of us guys, by tomorrow we'll be starting to analyze gold, v75 and boom 1000. Those are the assets that we'll be analyzing alone. Then the rest of the assets, it will be coming from you guys in the comment section. The assets that you suggest that we add on, it will be a random, so until we end our live stream session. So I'll be picking at random what you guys suggest in the comment section that you feel like we should add on later. But that's it. Let me wish you guys a good day, happy trading. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.